Who the hell told you life is a problem? What a waste of time. We have all kinds of stories, philosophies, ideologies. Stop that nonsense. If you want human well-being, you need to… There is simply no other way.
You're followed by millions of people, A-list celebrity, a CEO. How do you qualify what a guru is?
Guru is a four-letter word, so I'm not a guru, I'm a Sadhguru, 8 letters. A monkey became a man too quickly. This is the problem, because the difference between you and a chimpanzee is only 1.23%. But in terms of our intelligence and awareness, we are worlds apart. So you have an intelligence for which you don't have a stable enough base. If you had the brain of an earthworm, you would be quite peaceful. Most people, they come to me and say, Sadhguru, my boss is terrible, my wife, what to do, Sadhguru, my mother-in-law is horrible. What is happening within you is made by you. Both the problems and the solutions are here.
So to get to that moment…
It's called inner engineering. It's a basic process which changes your chemistry. It's very, very simple, super simple. You just need to understand.
Can we shift to manifestation? Is this something that we should utilize in our lives?
The most important thing is…
Hey there, before we get started, I just want to say a huge thank you for being here and watching the show. It's really one of the greatest honors of my career to have these conversations. Can I ask a small favor? Hit the subscribe button, please. It's just one click, it's completely free, and it helps us grow the community. The more we grow, the bigger the guests we can bring on, and the deeper the conversations we can have. Thank you, truly, it means a lot. Sadhguru, we need to talk.
Let's talk.
All right. Well, first, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Yes. I wanted to start with this. This is something that I normally do. I see that you do, and I want to understand the true meaning of why I do it. Is normally when I greet someone, I do this when I greet someone, and my essence of doing that is to say, you know, bless you, thank you for being in my presence, and I want to show that I am demonstrating something beyond a handshake. But I've noticed that this is your form of greeting. What is your meaning behind this greeting?
Well, there are many, many aspects to this. To make it simple, one thing is it's called Namaskar Yoga. If your palms are very highly connected part of your whole body, your palms are one of the most seriously connected place. If you put them together, you do this every day, just put them together, just close your eyes. Don't have to pray, don't have to think of any god, nothing. Just put it like this and remain like this for 3 minutes. You will see the whole system will settle down.
Interesting. So it regulates you just by doing this?
It harmonizes everything, both internal and external situation.
So even on this, even in me asking you that, you talked about the philosophical, the biological, and what I want to make sure that everyone is aware of is how you became a guru. Because this is a topic that I find to be so interesting, because people will joke and say, oh, Paul, you're a love guru. And I would say, no, I'm not a guru. And then I began to research and see that depending on how you qualify it, there are thousands or hundreds of thousands of gurus at various levels in degrees around the world. But how do you qualify what a guru is and how
Guru is
I'm a guru?
Guru is a four-letter word, so I'm not a guru, I'm a Sadhguru, 8 letters.
I like that.
Double that. So, the word Sadhguru can be looked at many ways, but fundamentally it's not a title, it's a description.
Oh.
You want to learn scriptures, don't come to me because I haven't read them. You want to learn some tradition, don't come to me because I don't come from any tradition as such. Because I don't know all these things, I know only one thing. I know this life from its origin to its ultimate. If you want to know the more profound nature of your existence, only then I'm relevant. So Sadhguru is a description. Sadhguru means one who comes from within. He doesn't come from a book, he doesn't come from a tradition, he doesn't come from something learned somewhere. He's not learned, he's uneducated guru.
Uneducated.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's not easy.
No.
From the day you're born, everybody, your parents, every other adult, school teachers, wherever you go, everybody is trying to teach you something that's not worked in their life.
True.
When I say it's not worked in their life, it's just that how they were when they were 6, 8 years of age, how joyful and bouncy they were, today they're walking like they walked out of a grave. That means it's not worked.
Yes.
So, everybody is wanting to teach something. To remain uneducated means you're not influenced by your culture, by your religion, by your parents, by your teachers. To remain uninfluenced by anybody, just to be the way you're born, as a life. You're a piece of life.
Yes.
You didn't become something else. That's a Sadhguru.
That's a Sadhguru. All right. So now, this is what I think confuses, or not confuses, what probably shocks people, is that, like, you're cracking jokes, you are…
If you're funny, I'll tell a joke, what to do. I'll make a joke out of you also.
Yeah, I know, I can believe it. I believe it. I think you will. I think you will. But it's one of those where I think some people may look and say, okay, he's a guru, so therefore he's very serious and straight-laced. But I just saw you on a motorcycle. When I was looking at your Instagram, I saw you on this bike riding from Tennessee all the way to Philadelphia. Your nickname, was it Deadly Jaggy? At what point?
That's a long time ago.
A long time. But wasn't that because of how dangerously you…
One thing is the riding, another thing is there were always snakes in my pockets or in my bags, always.
Literal snakes?
Yes, cobras mostly. So, that gave me some freedom.
I was gonna say, so you would carry snakes around?
I caught them in different places and always left them in the forest. Some of them I kept them at home for some time and then left them in the forest. So there were always snakes, and people have a very imbalanced sense of fear about snakes, simply because they've been told all kinds of things. The knowledge about something and your fear about the same thing are inversely proportional. The more you know about something, less you fear. The less you know about something, more you fear.
Yes. Yes. So how do you become, from that space, how do you become not necessarily so educated, but so enlightened to then become a guru?
Everything in the universe is made just like this one. Different levels of complexity and sophistication, but the same thing. At least biologically, if you want to look at it. How a single-celled amoeba is made and how you are made is fundamentally same in design and structure. Complexity and sophistication has happened, but essentially it's same.
Yes.
Similarly, how a single atom is made and how the cosmos is made, it's essentially same design, more complex.
Yes.
So if you know this, by inference, everything that's worth knowing you know.
Okay. So for me, who truly I read everything I can and I study everything I can.
Really?
Everything I can, absolutely. I'm super nerd, super nerd. And so…
What a waste of time. See…
So what should I be doing with my time?
No. This cosmos, men of science have no clue where it begins, where it ends. Am I correct?
True. We don't. We're studying it, but we don't know.
People who claim to be men of God, they also do not know where it begins, where it ends. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, in such a seemingly limitless cosmos, How much ever you study, how much ever you learn, your knowledge is just a minuscule. First of all, you yourself are a microscopic nonsense. No, your ladies may not like it. Let me take that back. Not,
You said a
not
microscope.
applicable to ladies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
As a human, see, the thing is this solar system itself is a minute speck in the cosmos. Tomorrow morning, if the entire solar system evaporates, nobody will know, nobody will notice it, it's that small. In that, planet Earth is a microspeck. In that microspeck, London is a super microspeck. In that, you are a big man. This is a serious problem.
This is true.
Lack of perspective about life. So whatever you may know is just a minuscule. And naturally what you know, whatever your knowledge, you'll identify with that. So you will also become a microscopic speck. But our ignorance is boundless. And if you identify with your ignorance or what you do not know, you become boundless too.
So how do I then, and this is a question that so many of us have, and this is what I'm struggling with, truly, is to become fulfilled. You know, I want to be, I study so much because, and this is, now I feel like I'm asking for therapy, but I think I study so much because I want to be knowledgeable, I want to present as knowledgeable, but also I want to help others.
You see, first of all, people are making a problem out of life and then they're trying to solve it. Who the hell told you life is a problem? The greatest gift and the only gift that you have is life. And you make a problem out of it. Where did the problem come from? I'm asking you. If you are joyful, sometimes you are.
Yes.
Where does it come from? From within you or does it come…
I feel like it comes from within.
Agony and ecstasy, where does it happen? Within you. Pain and pleasure, where does it happen? Within you. Whatever is happening within you, at least this much everybody must understand, what is happening within you is made by you. So why would you make yourself miserable? No, let's come step by step.
Not intentionally. You know,
So essentially, what you're saying is you're compulsive.
I think
In
so.
compulsive reaction to situations around you, you make yourself miserable. But most people, they come to me and say, Sadhguru, my boss is terrible, my wife, what to do, Sadhguru, my mother-in-law is horrible. I say, you come stay with me. No mother-in-law, no boss, no wife, just you. We'll give you good food and a nice place to stay. You just stay. Only thing is you must be joyful. I'll make random checks. If I find you miserable, we won't feed you, because I don't believe in feeding misery. So the problem is, we just don't know how to handle our own intelligence. This is the problem. Yeah. If you had the brain of an earthworm, you would be quite peaceful.
This is true. So how do we maintain the brain of a human with the complexities of, well, the perceived complexities of
See,
life?
now you come to England, I'm sure you heard of Charles Darwin.
Yes,
You've heard of that guy.
absolutely.
So, he went about, I'm dumbing it down, making it simplistic. He said something like this, a goat took 1,000,000 years to become a giraffe. A pig took another 5,000,000 years to become an elephant, something like this.
Yes.
But a monkey became a man rather too quickly. So quickly that anthropologists believe that there is a missing link. Did you ever find one?
This is…
So, the problem is this, that the DNA scientists today tell us that the difference between you and a chimpanzee in terms of DNA is only 1.23%. Is 1.23% a great percentage? Physiologically, that's how close we are to a chimpanzee. But in terms of our intelligence and awareness, we are worlds apart from a chimpanzee.
Yes.
So you have an intelligence for which you don't have a stable enough base. Yeah, on this base, you put this kind of intelligence, it's going crazy. You need to stabilize this. If you stabilize this, if your intelligence is working for you, would you make yourself blissful or miserable? Please tell me.
Yeah, blissful.
Blissful?
All the time.
Yes. I also believe everybody wants to be blissful. Shall I tell you my sob stories?
Yeah. Actually, I do want to know if you have any sob stories.
I have.
But you're right. If the intelligence was working for us, we would all be blissful.
Your intelligence is working against you, just like your arm punching you in the face.
In the face. Yeah.
So when your intelligence works against you, no force in the universe can save you. You just need to understand that much. I'm not saying all those things are perfect. They are there in so many different ways. But the biggest problem is you, because even if you sit alone, you're miserable, right?
So how do we stabilize?
If your body is stable enough, this system, this is a complex system. This is the most complex system on this planet. Yes or no? In the known universe.
Yes.
The universe that's known to us, the most complex and intelligent system that we know is not your iPhone, this one, the eye. But have you read the user's manual at least?
The human user manual, no.
No, that's the problem. So you are sitting with a pad there.
Yes.
If you buy a new one, do you read that in the first 3 days or do you read it after 3 years when you want to discard the damn thing?
Right. Read it immediately.
Yes, as early as possible, isn't it?
Yes.
If you want to use it sensibly. The same goes for this is the most sophisticated technology. Your phone, your computer, your spacecraft, your whatever nonsense you're creating, your AI, everybody's talking AI these days, even that is made from our intelligence, yes or no?
Yes.
Then how come we're ignoring this? Because we think it's elsewhere. Because your eyes are projected there, you thinking all the answers are here? No. Both the problems and the solutions are here. Emptiness is limitless, isn't it?
It is. I heard that. Emptiness is always complete.
Yes.
Yes.
See, what is the biggest thing in the universe or in the cosmos? The specks of stars that you see, unfortunately, your focus is on that because your visual apparatus like light. But actually, the only thing that is there, 99%, is empty space, isn't it?
Well, yep, you're absolutely right. Yes.
So it is even within an atom, 99% is empty. If atom is 99% empty, what about this one? 99% empty. And the moment you know that stillness of emptiness, then this is absolutely stable.
So to get to that moment of knowing stillness…
Very simple. If you're willing to dedicate 30 to 32 hours of focused time, we'll just get you there.
Okay, is this through…
It's called inner engineering.
Inner engineering.
Now I can show you, just yesterday in London, 5,000 people we had, I don't know if you…
I saw. By the way, I saw a clip, and you know what my 11-year-old said? He said, "Dad, he's a rock star."
That's a downgrade for me. Rock stars live badly, I live well.
But so even on this note though, is there anything missing in your life? Because you said you know joy, but you also know pain. Is there anything that is missing in your life?
No.
No.
I never look at life like that. What I have and what I don't have. Everything is mine in the universe. Because to make something yours, it's just your willingness. It's not that you have to own it. Do you own your children?
No.
Let them become teenagers, they will tell you who wants whom.
Yeah, that's true. My oldest is 15,
Okay,
so he's become a teenager. Yeah, yes,
started telling you.
he did. He did. He did. He did. Yes. So everything. Okay. So now, is part of your ability to walk through life this way, through your ability to be still, and is meditation the underpinning piece to inner engineering? And the reason why I'll bring up meditation in particular is because one is when I was doing my research on you, is the name of the app is, let me see here, because this blew me away. It was
Miracle of Mind?
Miracle of Mind. But the nerd in me, the stat that got me is that ChatGPT had set a record for reaching 1 million downloads in the fastest time ever, which was 4 days. And Miracle of Mind achieved that in 15 hours.
It's a miracle? What to do?
It's literally a miracle. So fastest growing app to reach 1 million downloads. There's clearly this, and the app is...
Now that shows how much need is there in people. See, right now if I poke a pin into you, the pin doesn't cause pain. It's your body which generates pain to make you know that this is not the way to do things, all right? So if it causes pleasure, that is also the same thing, it's your body. Outside stimuli may be there, but experience is caused by your system. Now if you're conscious enough, you can cause any experience that you wish simply sitting here. And they went on to say, the bliss factor in 8 to 12 weeks is 23% higher than what happens in a sexual orgasm.
Really?
Simply sitting here and breathing. So, why I'm telling you this is a most complex chemical soup.
Yes.
All your experiences have a chemical basis to it, isn't it?
So how do we do this? How do we achieve, whether it be the inner engineering, how do we become the better cook? How do we become the CEO of our own system?
See, inner engineering is a basic process to make you understand a few fundamentals that you're doing all wrong, very simple ones. But it'll take a focused time of 30 hours for you to understand what it is.
Okay.
It's very, very simple, super simple, but it has a practice to back it up. A 21-minute practice which changes your chemistry. See, the thing is, whatever I tell you is just another talk. You keep talking to somebody, you need to talk.
Yes. Yes. That was clever. I saw how you did that. Nice.
But one more talk is not going to do. If you do something very simple and your chemistry changes, you sit here blissed out. Our system works for us. My chemistry should work for my well-being.
Yes.
My mind should work for my well-being. My emotions should work for my well-being. If even I do not know well-being, how will I bring well-being to you?
Yes.
How is it even possible? Because I don't even know what's well-being.
Right.
This is the problem with most human beings. They don't even know what well-being is, but they want to help everybody. It'll become a mess.
Right. True.
So, the mess is not… See, socially and nationally, geopolitically, there's so much mess. You can't fix all that. Tomorrow morning, we can attempt to make some small changes. Even within the family where two people are there, everything doesn't happen the way you want. No other human being happens 100% the way you want them. That's why a lot of people are shifting to dogs.
There are quite a large number of single people, a lot of people stepping away from their partners.
I get you. This is because you can't find a man or a woman exactly the way you want. Nobody fits into the definition, all right? This guy, he's all right, but he doesn't have hair. Another guy has hair, but he has no brain, you know?
Yes, this is true.
Like this, something, all right?
Yes.
So
I'm thinking about, I'm truly trying to understand what I and we should be doing to put ourselves on a path of internally stabilizing and getting to stillness. And I'll bring up meditation. I've tried. Even with you coming in, I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Sadhguru's coming in. I'm going to meditate every day for at least 7 minutes before he comes in. And this was happening with the football team. This was happening with the podcast. And I never...
So essentially you think your life and your fulfillment is not worth 7 minutes of attention.
I think I prioritize other things over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, yes.
It's not worth 7 minutes of attention for yourself.
But I'll tell you where my struggle was, and I believe this is the struggle for many, is maybe not believing that I would get the result.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know? As you said, if 1 million people download it in 15 hours, there must be something to it.
There must be.
See, you should also become very self-centered because life is self-centered. Only thing is your idea of self has to expand.
Okay.
See, I'm super self-centered. People ask me, Sadhguru, 7 days of the week, for years, decades, you're just working like this, 16, 18 hours a day, what is this? Because I'm greedy, I want to live in a blissful world. I'm blissful. I have no issues about that. If I close my eyes, my life will get over. Or if I stay alone somewhere, everything will be fine. But I want to live in a blissful world. Is this self-centered or not?
Wow.
Make yourself larger than stupid idea of your body. Are you breathing? Just checking.
Yes.
Check and tell me, man. Don't just agree with me.
I am, I'm breathing.
You're breathing.
Yes.
What you exhale, the tree is inhaling. What the tree exhales, you're inhaling. So I'm saying, will your life go on without this connect?
Yeah.
It's not just with respiration. Every cell in your body is connected to everything. This is what yoga means. Fulfillment, you're the fulfillment guy, so you're not fulfilled.
Now people are going to call me the fulfillment guy. Isn't that the fulfillment guy right there? Yeah, but true.
I already told you, nothing can be full, not the pocket, not the heart, not the mind.
Yes.
None of them can become full. But if you are empty, you are full. Emptiness is never partial.
Yes, always complete.
Emptiness is perfect.
Yes. I'm walking away with that emptiness is complete. All right, so then can we shift to manifestation? Wow, okay. This is another area that I have struggled with, is manifestation. So the reason why I even have this, in full disclosure.
You want these mountains to come up in London and become warm. That may happen.
It'll never happen.
That may happen. Global warming is happening.
This is true. This is true, it may happen. But I tell you, I originally, right, the idea behind this was I feel even bad saying it this way, but I want a farm in Jamaica, in the Blue Mountains. And this was part of my manifestation of that, so I would see it. But am I approaching this wrong? What is manifestation? How and is this something that we should utilize in our lives?
See, you want to go to Jamaica. From New York, instead of going to Jamaica, you come to London. And you think you're going to Jamaica. Wrong route, you're like Columbus, man. The guy wants to go to India.
This is true. I am taking the Columbus route. You're right. I did. You know what's so funny about that, with you saying that, is we moved. So my wife, my 2 boys, we were going to Jamaica in 2018. We were going to go in July, August, and September, spend 3 months there. 2 weeks before we were due to go, I got a call for a TV show here in England, filming July, August, and September. I thought we would be here for 3 months. That was 8 years ago. So we were en route. The route was deviated.
then it's time to put up an image of Cumbria. I live in a place where my backyard is 10,000 square miles of rainforest. In India, in United States, our property is about 23,000 acres of land, fully forested, with full-size river, waterfall, everything. You want to call that manifestation? No, a plan and execution.
Okay. What is…
Now why… of course, everything that human beings have created, they've manifested in some way. But now I'm kind of not refusing to give in to that because this unhealthy thing has come that without doing anything, you're heading in the wrong direction and still something will happen for you. See, once human mind is focused on something, it will naturally start creating that, knowingly, unknowingly. So in that sense, is it important to hold what we want to create? Yes, of course, otherwise how will you create something? But this modern idea of manifestation is dangerous. Without doing anything, think everything will happen? No. People have created things in this world because they've worked for it, isn't it?
Yes.
That is also manifestation. Come to India.
Yes.
Our mountains are also called Nilgiri, which means blue mountain.
Oh, Blue Mountain.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
really blue.
Wow. With the mist on the top. Yes. You grow coffee beans there as well. Yeah, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Coffee and tea in the area.
And tea, beautiful. So for manifestation, this modern… and I think I've fallen into this modern trap of not actually putting the plan in place.
It's better to call it a pipe dream.
A pipe dream, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a pipe dream. What would…
No, I'm not saying it is such a difficult thing. You want to go to Jamaica, you can go to Jamaica.
Yes.
But what I see is when you come to London, I see you don't really want to go to Jamaica. It's just a little…
Yes, you're right, you're right. So then, what is manifestation?
See, things are working out well for you here. Blue mountains are fading. If things didn't work for you in London, then blue mountains would come in your dream every day.
You're right.
Let's be straight about that.
That's straight. That is… no, you're right, you're right. But so then, because what you said is 100% correct, should I then not be manifesting?
I've created a certain meditation called Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti means the power of that aspect of your intelligence which doesn't have an iota of memory is called Chit.
Okay.
So using that to manifest. But this doesn't mean you won't create. Why it is that deep inside your software, you're putting a certain item. Now, once it's embedded in your software, everything that you do will be in that direction. You don't have to be every day thinking Blue Mountain, Blue Mountain. Everything that you do will be in that direction because you have programmed deep inside that this is what I want to go, this is the place I want to go. So naturally, everything that you do will move you in that direction. If you want to call that manifestation, you can call it… we call it Chit Shakti, the power of intelligence.
But so I'm curious about your opinion, because I've read where you've…
See, if you read 3 books,
yes.
you can become a school teacher and mess up future generations of people. With all due respect to them, because they taught me ABC. If you read 10 books, you can become a professor and bore people to sleep. If you just read 1 book, you can become an agent of God. Only 1 book. If I read nothing, I read nothing, people accuse me that I'm a mystic. It's a strange world.
But how can you keep saying that you've read nothing? You've read books?
I've read literature, not spirituality.
Never.
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 Never. I might have read somebody's biography to know about their life, but never in search of spirituality, because my own clarity has never failed me. Why will I read something?
Right.
See, it is about this life. To know about this life, why do I read that damn book when I'm here? If I die, then you can read about me. If you wish.
But I mean, so I read to try to better understand the perspective of that individual, because I love biographies. So I would read your biography, for example, so I can understand your life, understand your perspective.
See, it's a story, all right? You will understand nothing. You will know a new story. If you are a certain kind, you will believe the story and have a positive image. If you disbelieve the story, you will have a negative image. Both ways you know nothing about me. You don't know the reality of it, isn't it?
Yeah, this is true. It's true.
So the important thing is this: information memory is okay. It facilitates a few things, but it doesn't fulfill you. We already told you, even if you put all the libraries into your head, it doesn't become full.
It doesn't.
Ah,
It doesn't. Emptiness is complete.
it always is.
I'm listening. I'm listening. You just mentioned…
Ignorance is boundless.
Oh my gosh. Genuinely, I can't remember a time when the lead up to the holidays hasn't been busier. I mean, I've got the school activities for the boys. They also have sports activities. Then there's the holiday shopping for not only the family, but the wife. Then I have the podcast. I'm filming a few TV shows. I mean, things are busy. I drink our sponsor Huel throughout the year, but I gotta say, I really appreciate their products the most in December. It's one less thing to think about. Now, I switch between the two, the Huel Black Edition Ready to Drink when I want to feel fuller, and then the Huel Light Ready to Drink when I need something a bit lighter. The Black Edition has 35 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and it's high in fiber. Similarly, Light has 26 vitamins and minerals, 25 grams of protein, and it's only 190 calories. If you're new to Huel and want 10 pounds off your first purchase over 60 pounds, use my code WNTT at Huel.com/WNTT. Off camera, you know what they're saying? They're saying that I don't eat. This is the only thing that I consume, and without this, I would not be able to do this podcast. So Huel, truly, thank you. All right, if you've made it this far, I know you're loving the conversation, so please do me one small favor, hit that bell icon, join our community. Thank you. So let me ask you this. This is completely off script, but I have to ask you because I see that you talk very direct, which I love. Which, by the way, I also was curious if you would show up this way, because the way that I see you presented online, you're followed by millions of people. Sometimes I'm seeing you with the A-list celebrity, a CEO, whoever, sports figure. And I see that you show up the same with all of them. You're consistent.
Really?
Which I feel like you are, consistently.
Consistent with what?
With not playing up or a role with any one of those individuals.
Why should I?
Yeah, and you seem this way right now, which I love. But I think this is something that a lot of us have a challenge around, is showing up as our authentic self consistently.
Because too many made-up things, just a few days ago when I was in US, somebody comes and tells me, Sadhguru, you are so intelligent, so competent, any kind of question you answer. I said, don't say all this, because it doesn't take any competence to tell the truth. To tell a lie, you need a lot of talent. I don't have those talents. To tell the truth, all it takes is courage, it doesn't take competence. I just say it as I see it. I don't make up anything in my head. You make up things in your head because you made yourself up to be something other than what you are. I'm asking you right now, are you a piece of life?
Yes.
You are. Have you been to somebody's funeral?
Yes.
People, somebody else, dead man.
Absolutely.
The guy's like this, best dressed on that day. I appreciate that. The last thing you do, you must do it in style. So, he's like this. Go tell him, you won the British lottery, 38.2 million pounds. That's a number, is flashed everywhere.
Yes. You see it, you see it.
And you tell him, you won the lottery. The guy's not interested. You tell him, we found the largest diamond, 1000x of Kohinoor in your backyard. Not interested.
Not interested.
You tell him whatever romantic nonsense, he's not interested. What happened to this guy? Just yesterday he was hopping around for all these things. Only thing he lost is life. How come everything else is gone? Because the only and only thing that you have is life. Rest is all made up in your head, your imagination.
Right.
If you do not know the difference between your imagination and reality, you will suffer and you must suffer. What can we do?
Yeah. But a lot of us, I think, are not courageous enough to speak truth to power because we want to preserve our life. For example, you'll have certain people that will say, I'm not going to talk about how I feel politically because I know that could hurt me at my job.
That's okay. That's okay, that's being judicious.
Okay.
You can't… even with your own father, you can't go tell straight in his face, this is what I did. You wait for some time, you turn 18, then he thinks it's okay, you did this. That's being judicious, all right?
Judicious, yes. So, okay, you mentioned karma earlier. 44% of British people say that there is such a thing as good and bad karma. According to a UK survey of people who believe in karma, they believe that it's more prevalent than belief in the creator or heaven.
That's a very positive development. Because essentially, let's understand this properly. I'm so glad that 44% you said, huh?
44% believe that there's such a thing as good or bad karma.
There are 44% very sensible English people. That's a great percentage, man, for any country.
Yes.
So, karma means this. Something happens to me, let's say something unpleasant happens to me. Unpleasant things happen in the world.
Yes.
Something unpleasant happens. I think you did it. Now I want to kill you. I see whatever happens, this is my karma. Now I'm seeing how to fix it. In which situation do you act more sensibly, more intelligently, more humanly? Then I see it's my karma.
Yes.
Karma means action. Whose action? My action. So when this is the case, if anything happens to you, you think God did it, because you can't figure. If you're driving unconsciously, you hit many things. Right now, with 1% awareness, how much is conscious action in this life?
Right.
If you make it 10% conscious, that you're conscious of 10% of your karma, people will think you've become godlike. You understand?
Yes.
So karma means essentially moving the responsibility from heaven to myself. My life is my responsibility means the way I am right now. Leave the other things that we do. Right now, I'm joyful. This is my responsibility. Right now, I'm miserable. This is also my responsibility. If you knew this, would you make yourself miserable?
Never.
If you genuinely know that my misery is my responsibility, no, I'm miserable because this guy, he doesn't have hair on his head. That's why I'm miserable. Something will find.
Right. You're right. We're always pointing the finger. Always. Yes.
So I'm saying, we have handled human well-being with all kinds of stories, philosophies, ideologies. Stop that nonsense. If you want human well-being, in is the only way out. There is simply no other way.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. If we can just… Can I go back to meditation? Because I truly want to meditate. And I feel like this is going to be a gateway to becoming more aware of myself. My challenge around meditation because for various years I started. But you're laughing at me already. But okay, outside of the noise of the world, I always felt like I was distracted. So I would start in the morning. I would try to find a quiet place. I always felt like I was distracted. I'm thinking of just everything.
See, essentially it's like this. When you meditate, you definitely don't want your heart to stop. You want your liver function to stop at least. Kidneys,
No.
not even the spleen.
No, I want my spleen to keep going.
So you want all these things to be working. Only your brain should not work. Why is this prejudice against the brain? Because your problem is you have misunderstood your thoughts and emotions as real. You are misunderstanding psychological drama as existential reality. That is the problem. Without sorting that problem, you try to meditate, you will go nuts.
Let's see.
Meditation, let's put this into context. See, the English word meditation doesn't say anything specific. It's just a goof-up word.
Wow, okay.
In Sanskrit language, there are various things to describe inner states. There is japa, tapa, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, shunya, like this, many things. But in the Western societies, largely, when I say Western, I'm not saying geographically Western, in context, contextually, urban cities in India are more West than West, far beyond England they are.
Good point, good point.
So, in this society, people have assumed there is something called as meditation that you can do. You cannot do meditation. You can become meditative because it's a quality. You're misunderstanding a quality which is a consequence of being in a certain way to some kind of action. It's not action, it's a consequential… It's like, see, there's a mango fruit. Have you eaten a mango?
Oh I love mango.
Indian mango, have you eaten?
I have had Indian mango, is very good. I've had honey mango from India.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, no.
If you come to southern India, there are over 125 varieties of mangoes. Mango season, God disappears, only mango lives, okay? Everything goes away. So anyway, if you want a mango, say you want a mango. Mango, mango, mango. Mango won't come like that. You take a little sapling, plant it, manure, water, sunlight. The more you take care of this, none of them look like mangoes. But if you take care of all this, one day mango will fall on your head. If you sit and do mango manifestation people, do you didn't plant the seed, but you… mango meditation you're doing, well, you can hallucinate, that's why I said it's a pipe dream.
Right, right.
So, instead of handling the process, you're trying to handle the consequence. You can never handle the consequence. You can only handle the process well so that the consequence will come. So if this has to happen, if meditation or meditativeness has to happen to you, if you cultivate the body, if you cultivate your mind, your energies and your emotions to a certain level of maturity, you will become meditative. That'll be the fragrance that you will carry always. If that is not there, you do… get the thoughts out of my head. Why don't you say heart should stop, liver should stop? Only brain should stop. What's your problem with the brain?
Yes.
So the whole purpose of meditativeness is to transcend this limitation. That is, if you sit here, your body is here, your psychological activity is somewhere here, you're little away from that. Once you're little away from that, you have a clear look at what is the nature of your body, what is the nature of your mind. You can use both these tools with utmost freedom. Otherwise, you are entangled in it, you won't even know it's like this. Let's say you're driving to the airport and there's a lot of traffic jam and now you're getting excited, you may miss the plane and da-da-da-da-da. You're getting worked up, you're sitting in your dream car and suffering, all right?
Yep, in your dream car and suffering.
Yeah.
Good one, good one.
Then somehow you got there and you got onto the plane and the plane took off. The traffic jam has gotten worse, but you look down from 200 feet above or 500 feet above. The traffic jam looks so pretty, all those white lights and red lights, have you seen?
Yes, absolutely.
How
Lauded.
nice they are.
Yes.
But when you are in it, what was your experience? When you're above it, what's your experience? This is all. If you sit here, your little space between you and your body and you and your mind, this is the end of suffering. Because you know only two kinds of suffering, physical suffering and mental suffering. Do you know any other kind of suffering?
Well, no.
If you create a little space, this is the end of suffering. Once there is no fear of suffering, only then you will walk full stride. Otherwise, every step is a half a step, whether it's your career or your romance or your nonsense or your adventure, everything is a half a step. Because what will happen, what will happen? What will happen? At the most you will die. That'll anyway happen one day.
Yes.
The question is when. It's not that we are trying to kill ourselves, but if you sit here and think, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, the only thing that will happen is you will not live. Death will anyway happen.
Yes, yes. That analogy of the flight, that resonates with me.
Oh, because you boiled in your dream car.
It was that part got me. He said, in your dream car. But in the traffic, being miserable and then being on the flight, looking down, being removed from that.
This is all.
Yes.
Your mental activity, whatever is happening, see, you are not scanning your liver and thinking, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening. Whatever the hell is happening. We don't know whether right things are happening in your liver or not right now.
Right.
But we are okay, because your experience is little removed from that till it goes bad. In your mental structure, your experience is too stuck in it. Because you're too identified. Whatever you identify with, you become that, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Why every child is being taught this silly identity of race, religion, nationality, this, that, gender, nonsense? You're essentially a piece of life. How to make this life to blossom into something as wonderful and as big as possible.
Yes.
That's all there is.
So even on that, I'm a parent, many parents watch this. How can we best be parenting our children?
Don't parent them.
Don't parent them.
Fix yourself. Because your children are not listening to all your stupid morals and philosophies. They're observing you. So set an example in such a way that in your child's mind, you're the superstar. If you're the superstar in their eyes, you don't have to worry what they will do. They'll do the right thing. If you're not the superstar, they think you're a moral bug. Then somewhere on the street corner, there's one superstar for them, who will drag them in some other way. Above all, in today's world, invisible people. See, people who have no love or care for the child should never influence the child. But today, 80% of the influence are those people through internet and social media and everything.
Yes.
So people who have absolutely no love or care, who are commercial forces, they are influencing the children? No, no. If you want to be the big influence, you must be a great influence, first of all. For that you must become a great human being, at least wonderful, if not great. Hello?
Yes.
To be joyful, just make your home in such a way that your child never witnesses anger, frustration, depression, this and that, all negativity. They always are soaked in an atmosphere of joy and love. Just do that. They'll grow up well. I'm saying instead of nurturing the root, you're trying to prune it somewhere. It's not going to help. What you prune grows faster.
That hits me as well, is being the superstar.
I'm hitting you too often today.
You are definitely.
The program I'm conducted yesterday is Ecstasy of Enlightenment. You must get 5 of them, whoever randomly, people who are there, and talk to them and see.
I read the comments from yesterday on your Instagram post.
What are they saying?
It was, their life was changed. Their life was changed. But yes, it was life-changing. And what I'm trying to understand is, and this connects to that, is how do we know that we're on the right path? Because I felt like what you did in so many of your events is you help people, you help to place them on the right path.
No. Not me.
But I guess the question really is how do we know that we are on the right path?
There's no right path. All the 360 degrees are fine with me. It's just that whatever the hell you do it well. You can only do it really well when you're inclusive. That anything that you do, you hold everything as yourself. If you hold everything as yourself, whatever you're doing, you will do it well. And you don't have to worry about what is right path, wrong path. This is all prejudice that you've set up in your mind. If you are love, even if you're a butcher, you will do it gently, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all. Whatever is needed, one may do. But the most important thing is your humanity finding expression? Are you an embodiment of love and joy? Or are you miserable by yourself and in some contrived way you're trying to do something? What is the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? People come and ask me, especially you, Sadhguru, what do you think I should do? I said, do whatever the hell you want to do, just do it well. And you can't do it well if you're not inclusive.
And inclusive, you're meaning with
Everything.
others, with
Every life.
Every life.
Yes. When you're doing something, is this good for every life, what I'm doing, whatever it is?
Okay, I see.
Your life changed or no? Then…
Yes. Yeah, I do want to hear about a moment in your life that you believe was one of the most reflective. And I think that often comes from pain. But I'm curious about… I'm curious, I'm genuinely curious about yours because you are so joyful. You know, you're… in every image I see, in every moment today, you're very joyful, you're very playful, you're very light. There must…
I'm dead serious also sometimes.
But what has been the heaviest moment for you and what have you learned from that?
So I was 25, I sat down and made a plan that geographically I made a plan. On that day, the population was 4.82 or 86 or something like that. In 2.5 years' time, I'll make the whole planet, that is all the human beings on the planet, blissful.
That was your plan at 25?
That's a plan, yeah. See, 44 years, look at me. So, today people say I've touched over 2 billion people, but that's not whole humanity. Population has risen to 8.4, doubled almost.
Yes.
So I'm a confirmed failure. I will die a failure, but I'm a blissful failure.
That's profound. Sadhguru, is there anything that we have not yet talked about?
A whole lot of things.
But that you feel is important for us to discuss.
I would tell people, because you're asking what to do in 26, leaving the larger picture, the simple things that people want to do. Ask them to try, you tell them to try miracle of mind. This is not religious, there is no philosophy attached to it. I think Christians are breathing, right?
Yes.
Muslims also breathing,
Yes.
Jews also breathing,
Yes.
Hindus are breathing for a long time. So it's just with your breath. You shouldn't have any problem with your breath. If you have any problem with your breath, you shouldn't be living if you have some issue with it.
This is true.
So simple process, 7 minutes a day. 7 minutes is a dumbed-down version. If you're little more really interested in fulfilling yourself, you must do inner engineering, which is 30 hours. You can even do it online or you can do it physically in London or anywhere else, all over the world it's available. And there's the 21-minute practice. Give it a try for 40 to 60 days. Your life will be transformed, 100%.
I'm going to do it.
This is not a philosophy, this is not an ideology, this is not a belief system, this is a technology. These are technologies for well-being. Instead of… see, for everything we depend on technology. But somehow inner well-being, we think God should sort it out for us. I'm glad to know this statistic that 44% of the English people think it's their karma. This is a fantastic thing, I didn't know.
Oh, well.
So, do not misunderstand comfort and convenience as well-being. And above all, your well-being should be never pitted against anybody. I want to be happier than you. Leave this rubbish. Every life is unique. If you focus on this and see how this life can blossom, this is the only way you're genuinely useful to the world. If I care about people around me, the best thing I can do is I make myself into a wonderful human being, yes or no?
Yes.
Do that for your family and for the society you live in and all the others who are following you. Just make that happen for yourself.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Done. Thank you, Sadhguru. I truly appreciate this time with you. There's one final question that everyone gets, and that is just simply, if you think back to all of the incredible conversations you've had in your life, which one stands out as the most memorable and why? What did you learn?
I have no time to look at the rear view mirror. See, only bad drivers, slow drivers will be constantly looking at the rear view mirror. One who is going very fast never looks at the mirror because you're concerned about what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. I don't count my life like this. What is my favorite talk? What is my favorite food? What is the favorite place? There's one thing everybody… even yesterday somebody asked me, Sadhguru, which is your favorite golf course? I said, the one that I'm playing today.
I see. So
right now, this is the best conversation I'm having.
Wow. This is the best one I'm having. You know, what I will say this is, thank you, truly. Thank you for all of the lives that you touch. Thank you for speaking your truth. Thank you for…
It's not my truth, it is the truth.
It's the truth, yes.
It's a very dangerous game you're playing.
It is. Thank you for speaking the truth. But also, I always walk away with something, many things from these conversations. For me, it's just simply what you said about being the superstar in our children's lives.
If you don't do that,
that one really…
they will find some other superstar.
Yes, that really…
and some idiot who has no care or concern for the child.
Yes. That really touched me. So thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Sadhguru. He's hilarious. I felt like I was talking to one of my boys. So off camera, he said he doesn't watch television, with the exception of news.
Yeah.
Here, he mentioned that he pretty much doesn't read books. And I hear what he's saying. Like, his standpoint is you're not going to get the exact experience, lived experience of that individual. I still feel like there's value in a good biography or autobiography, but I understand his perspective, which to me, the overarching theme was being so present in your life that you don't have the time for that. I've talked to religious leaders who have, say, a large following, like Sadhguru. I've talked to political leaders who have that. I've talked to rock stars who have that. But he doesn't sit in any one of those categories. He sits off as a master of self and has this incredible following. It's so interesting to me because he truly is a one of one. He is in his own category.